Okay guys, how's it going? It's me here again, and this video is going to be a movie review, and this one's going to be over Deadpool. I meant to do this long ago, and I don't know what it is. Each time I want to do something, I don't do it, and I just do it with the most random of times. But this review is kind of late, so it's going to have spoilers. Obviously, all my stuff has spoilers. Just go in with, if you ever watch my videos, just go into each one thinking that there's spoilers, unless it's something me doing some rambling or just talking about what I think it is. I don't really see how those have spoilers. They have spoilers for what I'm about to say in that video at the current time. But anyways, this is the Deadpool, me talking about that movie, Deadpool, with Ryan Reynolds. And I enjoyed it. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, I'll be honest, I'm more DC, but I do enjoy some of the Marvel movies. And this is probably one of my favorites. It's actually up there with Guardians of the Galaxy. I think are my two favorite Marvel movies. I'm actually still surprised to this day that they could take something little known as Guardians of the Galaxy and make it a good movie. I was quite shocked about that. But Deadpool has Ryan Reynolds in it, and we've been waiting for that forever. We got it in X-Men Origins Wolverine, and it was terrible. And one of the greatest things about this movie is it makes fun of that movie. It's just so hilarious. And it makes fun of Green Lantern, and I liked Green Lantern. I thought it was a good movie. Not a great movie, but a good movie, and Ryan Reynolds was perfect for that. And the racetrack was awesome to this day. But this movie, it has a good story. I mean, it's pretty much just about, it has a little bit of origin story in it. It's like more flashbacks to the origin story, and him like starting what he's doing, how he has cancer, how he cures it and becomes what he is, and him finding a woman that he loves, and I can't remember her name, it all escapes me. One, she's gorgeous. She's still gorgeous. And two, she's a great actress. She's in three things I know I like. Deadpool now. She was in Stargate. She played Amara, Vala's daughter. And she was in Firefly. She played the, I don't know, whore maybe was what she was. I don't remember. Prostitute. She was great. She was great in that. Not as prostitute. Okay, someone was prostitute because that's the role she played. But she was great in that Firefly nonetheless. Okay, let's just be honest. And it kind of just after he becomes Deadpool, it pretty much just sticks with him trying to find the person who made him that way and want to be reverted back, because the guy makes him think that he can be reverted back. And at some point he like steals her girlfriend, and Deadpool goes after him to save her while he's also wanting to kill him and get his revenge and be reverted back. And that's kind of it for the story, honestly, now that I think about it. There's a little bit of other stuff in there, but that's mostly it. Really, the thing about Deadpool is what people have been expecting. Is it going to be funny? And yes, is it funny? Oh my god, it's hilarious. About as hilarious as the video game, except the movie has better action sequences than the game has action sequences, but they're both just as funny. The game had the whole like triple personality thing, is like his own personality and two others in his head, which I was hoping they were going to do in this, but what can I say? For all I know, it's not even a real Deadpool thing, but I don't read the Deadpool comics. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan. I played the video game, I know of Deadpool. I've read, well, okay, I read a little bit of Deadpool stuff here, but never really, I don't know, stuck with me. I never really continued it, but I love the movie. It was great. But the highlight of this movie is really just all the jokes, and there's like 2 X-Men characters in it. Deadpool actually just makes fun of that by mentioning, wow, it's like the budget's so low they couldn't afford any more X-Men. Like, you're the only 2 I ever see. It was just hilarious. I mean, when you go to this movie, that's what you're gonna be looking for. Just look for the scenes that are hilarious. I mean, the story too, obviously, but the comedy bits are the part that's really hilarious. Unless you just, for whatever reason, just don't care. Just don't let your kid watch this movie if you're one of those people. First off, they're not going to change what Deadpool is. It's already made, it's R-rated, they don't give a shit about what you think. Be parents and don't take them to see this movie. And so, the movie's R-rated for a reason. Literally, for a reason. Oh my god. Like, I could see, like, this movie would not be as good as what it is if it wasn't for the fact that it's R-rated. If they made it PG-13, they would cut out so much in this movie that made it so great. But I've been saying the comedy scenes in this are so great. Like this, there's a part in it where like Colossus and, I'm just gonna shorten the name, Teenage Warhead, because I'm not gonna say that whole thing, go and find Deadpool, and he's there, and they want him to join the X-Men, and he's just like, I don't want to join the X-Men. And there's a part where like he punches Colossus, and just think about that for a bit. One, Deadpool regenerates, and he's like, he kicks Colossus, breaks his leg, breaks his foot, breaks his leg, whatever you want to say, punches Colossus in both his arms, breaks both his arms, and in the end he's just like sticks up and he's like, all the dinosaurs feared the mighty T-Rex, and he's just right there dangling his hands, and it's just hilarious. Or like, Deadpool lives with this old woman, And the relationship between them is just so hilarious, because like they're rude to each other, but it's like it's like a friendship. It's an understanding of it. They're like they're only rude to each other because they're friends and they enjoy it. They bicker and all that. It's hilarious. And like at one point, Deadpool cuts off his hand to get away from Colossus, and when he's like leaning his head on the old woman's shoulder, and she's like, or he's he's just like, you might want to go into the room now. I bet it's pretty big in this hand. And he shows his hand, and his hand's like the size of a baby because it's in the process of regrowing. It's just hilarious. And the fact that he like has a little friendship with the taxi driver. The taxi driver's just like mentioning like how much trouble he's having with this woman that this other guy likes, and she likes him more. And like later in the movie, like when Colossus and Teenage Warhead are in the back seat and Deadpool's in the front seat, Deadpool and the taxi driver having a mention of the woman, and like they hear this guy in the back, and it's like, what'd you do? I did what you told me to do, Deadpool. I took the initiative or whatever, and like he actually took the guy and had him in the cab or the trunk of the taxi, and pretty much he's gonna kill him. And like they're in the back like, Deadpool, did you tell him to do that? He's like, no, I didn't tell him. Deadpool's just like singing back, he's like, good job, man, good job, just whispering to him and everything. And it's just hilarious. And I'm kind of curious what happened to the taxi driver, because one, when they're at the end, they're like going to like save Deadpool's girlfriend and kill the guy that Deadpool wants to kill, and Deadpool like had this giant, I think it's a Hello Kitty bag full of just like guns and everything, and he left it there. And at some point the taxi driver you see actually crashes into someone else, and actually I think it's the back of the taxi that gets crushed with the guy in it. So it makes you wonder what's gonna happen to the taxi driver, since one, that guy in the trunk's probably dead and he's gonna get in trouble for that, and two, he has guns in the taxi. What's gonna happen there? So I'm kind of curious, because they didn't say at all what happened there, and that's kind of the biggest question I think in the movie for me, is what happened to the taxi driver. And for whatever reason, the main villain has a problem with his real name. He hates it when Deadpool says it. There's a scene in the end where he's like, yeah, say my name. Say my name. He's like yelling to Deadpool, and Deadpool's like, oh, I'm gonna spell it out for you. And everyone Deadpool kills there, he like takes all their bodies and spells out the name. And I think it was Francis. And I'm kind of curious how they got the SHIELD helicarrier into the movie. I don't know. Maybe it's like they've come to an understanding, so they're sharing stuff between their own separate franchises. So who knows? Maybe we'll see Deadpool in one of the Avengers movies. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe not have him as vulgar. I mean, even if he's just in it for a little bit, that'd be kind of awesome. But who knows? I hope we just see more Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. That's gonna be awesome. Maybe they'll make another Deadpool video game now. Because let's be honest, that Deadpool video game was also hilarious, and it was also good. Not action scene wise, but comedy scene wise, where he's like having conversations with like his other two voices in his head. Who knows? But for all I know, I think they're doing one, especially the end was hilarious with the Ferris Bueller's Day Off kind of reference with the after scene credits when Deadpool mentions that there's nothing. It's like, why are you still here? But when you go into this movie, like I said, the main thing you're gonna really be liking is the comedy scenes, the joke scenes. It's just so great, especially ending in the beginning whenever he's fighting the guys when he jumps down to the cars from one of the high bridges. And pay attention whenever Deadpool is getting like his head beat into the radio in that car in the beginning. Listen, because apparently I didn't notice it in there. You'll actually hear the original 1960s Batman theme or opening theme or whatever. I didn't hear it, but supposedly you're supposed to be able to. But if you haven't seen this movie yet, for whatever reason, go see it. I mean, go see this and go see Batman vs Superman. They're both great movies, and I will leave it at that. If you like the movie or didn't like the movie, leave it in the comments below. It's your opinion, I don't really care. So, that's it for this. I think we're going on 10 minutes now, I think it is. So, I'm wanting to end it there, and I will see you guys next time.